Hello there, everyone. My name is Matt, and we're going to play some Rebel Inc. today. This is a continuation of my series where I play through the brutal difficulty challenge of the week. Every week, Ndemic Creations releases a new normal difficulty challenge and a new brutal difficulty challenge. I will open the brutal challenge, having never seen it before, analyze the tactics and features that make it more interesting and different from the regular game, and then I will play through it and hopefully win. So this is not a particularly new player-friendly series. You do need some familiarity with the game. At some point, I will release a How to Play Rebel Inc. series that'll be geared towards you. If that is released at the time you're watching this, then you will find that in the description. But for now, let's go ahead and see this week's challenge and see what we got going on. Alright, Operation Evening Iris. So it looks like... Alright, so first off, no territory, no advisors. So very vanilla game. We start with the economist, who her whole thing is that she has a yearly budget as opposed to a monthly budget. So you get more money when you get money, but it happens every 12 months instead of one. There's a bunch of good things and a bunch of drawbacks. I do like her special powers, which include lowering inflation and just getting more money. It's not a bad thing, excuse me. So I like her. She's not a bad governor. It looks like we are in Mountain Pass, which I find it can be a fairly difficult map, just because of how many regions there are that are inaccessible. So we'll see what the map features provide. So go from there. Catacombs, caves are located in some urban zones. That depends on where they attack, but for the most part, I just need to get cave combat tactics earlier, and that should be fine. Hyperinflation. Inflation will rise significantly faster. That does mean I gotta be careful about buying a bunch of stuff at once, so I need to watch for that. And government structures are significantly less resilient against insurgent attacks. That means I really need to protect my garrisons and my HQ. So that will be, I just gotta watch out for that. The tactics that I have are I can go into debt at the expense of reputation. Whenever I get this, I don't like to do it if I can avoid it, just because the reputation can be costly if you're not careful. Now, the insurgents have insurgent strength increases in zones with a cave, and insurgents can kill national soldiers, requiring more to be trained. So this combined with this means that caves are going to be an issue. So I need to prioritize cave combat tactics fairly quickly so I can clear out caves when they pop up. I also need to get some intel early on to identify where the caves are, but it does mean that some of the urban areas are going to be a lot harder to protect. However, as long as I can keep them away from that, I think this should be fairly straightforward. Again, depends on where the camps pop up here in the mountain pass map. Just because, again, there's so many variables to that. So yeah, I think this should be a fun one. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here we are in Sierra Valley, also known as Mountain Pass. And it must stabilize the region. We don't have too much to analyze here. My usual favorite place to put it is right here. Just because this is the wall, right? This whole mountain area acts as a wall, and this is what you have to get over in order to get initiatives and soldiers up here or down into here. But there's a lot more ground over here we can cover, so I usually don't like to put it up here unless there's a specific reason to. And I like it to be somewhat close to the nearest city, but I do really like getting this pass open as quickly as possible. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and we'll get it rolling. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves some intel. Whoops, intel, there we go. And then I like to get roads in Mountain Pass just to get that started quickly. And we'll get our second round of intel. And then we'll let inflation tick down, since I gotta be a lot more cautious about inflation this time around. Alright, let's go ahead and grab Roads Part 2. And let's go ahead and grab the Outreach Office to get those rolling out faster. But you can see how quickly that spiked up, so I need to be really cautious of that. Oh, we got tanks over here. So tanks I do not like tanks very much. They're very, very difficult to get into regions where you need them. And especially in this map, most of the map is blocked off for them. So I will sell that for cash, my earliest opportunity. I see corruption creeping up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get our first anti-corruption. And people want jobs. We'll go ahead and get started on that. Yeah, let's jump over there. All right, slowly rolling things out. Haven't gotten anything here yet, but that's not unexpected. Usually, because it's a remote zone, usually that doesn't get too many initiatives early on, and I only have a few that can go for it. Let's go ahead and grab this one, our development bank. That'll help some of the places with jobs. No one else wants anything else. Jobs is the main thing people are looking for right now. So let's go ahead and get our second anti-corruption 2. Or our second anti-corruption, excuse me. And because we are almost, you can see this yellow bar here shows me how close I am, and I have my next one. Now here, I'm sure the military or the insurgents are going to be coming out relatively soon, so I got to be somewhat careful about what I spend. I think, yeah, I'll save that for right now. Inflation is low, so I can go ahead. Part of me wants to snag the next anti-corruption just to get it out of the way, but I think it's probably more valuable to grab vocational training to start. All right. Oh, what do we got? Archaeological finds discovered in Gulf Mike. So the right thing to do, in my opinion, is to do nothing, and that increases zone support. But this early on in the game, the cash is really valuable. I think reputation is good. I think I'm going to privatize and take the cash. Really sorry, guys, but the cash is valuable. Let's go ahead and do it. And let's see what else we got to work with here. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab Anti-Corruption 3. I'm getting close to grabbing Effective Procurement. I think I might use the cash. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. So we're going to go ahead and roll that out. And I like to grab Interpreters and Guides and the Human Terrain System early on, which is why I was saving that money. We're going to keep an eye out for the question marks, but for now, we're going to send him there to collect those tanks, get those out of the way. Alright. Let's go ahead and scrap the tanks. We do not need those, and now we have insurgents to hunt. So, if I can clear out a camp, that would be ideal. So let's try this one, see if there's a camp. It's gonna be, there's a bunch of places it can be, actually. So let's take a look. I do need, oh, I see it. It's right there. Okay, good. Let's see if I can get that before it pops up on this side. This is a dangerous place for a map to be. Well, actually, okay, no, that camp is over here. All right, let's see if we can eliminate this one, and then I can push them into these mountains. Hopefully he gets there before it pops up. I got more money. I think we're gonna snag Effective Procurement now. And what do people want? People want healthcare and electricity. I have electricity ready to go, so let's grab that, and let's go ahead and get a second soldier. And we'll start there. Am I losing reputation yet? Nope, not yet. Okay, good. If I can destroy that, let's go ahead and get him here to fight those guys off. And if I can push them into these mountains, which I am destroying the insurgent camp, which is great. So now, wait a second. Oh, wait. No, they're attacking there. Nope, I don't want to attack here in that case, because I want to push them into this zone and then push them down here. If I were to attack here, that could push more of them into this zone, and I don't really want that. Again, the goal is containing the insurgents at this stage of the game. So let's go ahead and do that. While that's going on, I think I'm going to get started on my first national soldier. And then I think it might be time to buy some PR. Alright, that's good there. Let's go ahead and put you here. And we'll put you here. And those two should support each other enough. And, people want healthcare? Let's get healthcare going. All right, both of those are going to be a little bit of a problem, but I think we can do it. Let's see how strong they are. There we go. There we go. Yep, that's doing it. And that should push them both into here. This one is more worrisome. So as soon as this guy fights it off, I need to send him over here. Over here. Okay. Fought off. Okay, and then we're going to send you over there, and hopefully you'll get there in time to stop it. And we can contain them in these mountains down here. Alright, I just saw I got more money. I think it is time to get the first level of PR, because I am starting to lose money for stability. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. And I think I'm going to pull out my... I'm going to pull out garrisons. We're in pretty good shape right now. Yep, that is a great place for a garrison to be. So let's go ahead and put that there. There we go, our first stable zone. Doing good. We're in good shape right now. So let's leave him there protecting this city, and we'll send him down here protecting this. I'll let them take this one if I need to. I don't have enough. If I commit the rescue raid there, I don't think I'll be able to get it. That's like their main area, and the cash I need right now. I think I'm going to take the reputational hit. Unfortunate, but no way around it right now. Alright, still doing good. Let's go ahead and roll out, how much time do I have? Yeah, let's go ahead and roll out Telecoms 1. Telecoms is great because it's scalable. I will let them take this zone, because it's easier to fight them off here than here. And he's going to keep protecting this. Usually I don't like to let a coalition soldier sit on a city like this, but because... Uh-oh, we got another base somewhere. Oh, no, it's the same camp. And they're coming down. That's exactly why I don't like why I have someone sitting there, because that zone is attacked all the time when there are soldiers nearby or when there are insurgents nearby. So what we're gonna do is get out. We're getting close to the point where I can get out. Okay, we're gonna send you up here. My God. Okay. That's not exactly what I wanted, but they are in. All right, we need to make some stuff. We're going to send you up here, because they are in full force attacking these regions, and I might be about to lose my garrison, and I really need to protect these areas. So that one's being fought off. Both of them are being fought off. The garrison is helping. Let's go ahead. We need to get more soldiers out here. Let's do that, and let's grab anti-corruption 4. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to lose that garrison, which is unfortunate, but I got to fight off these other ones. Okay, good. With the economist, it's really frustrating to get this out, well, unless you have the money already, which we do in this case, which is great. So let's go ahead and we'll wait for that to tick up a little bit. Maybe we'll get lucky with the roll with the RNG, but we'll see. We'll let them take this, that's fine, but we need to get both of these places fought off. Alright, let's go ahead and subtle pressure. What is their insurgent capability? Isn't super high, but it's enough that it's a problem. Alright, we're getting enough stability. I'm waiting for this one to pop, and that'll be a big help. But at this point, I think... Okay, insurgents hiding in cave complex, where? There. Okay, cave tactics it is. Got to get that out quickly. That explains why it was so difficult to deal with it there. Okay, let's throw a new garrison here. And once that's fought off, I need to... Wow, they are attacking. Okay, let's go ahead. That has my HQ, so I have to take care of that. Yep, there it is. And we're going to lose him. Usually, I don't like to take the reputational hit, but we are not in a great place right now. I mean, we're doing okay, but there's just too many things. So I think I'm going to do a short extension. And we'll send you... Nope, cannot lose that city. There we go. Once you've got that fought off, we're going to send you over here, because I need to clear that pass in order to have my connection point between the two. We have some more money. I think we're going to get Coalition Soldiers 3 out. And we'll send you up here to protect there. And I do not want these guys quite as close to this city. So let's go ahead and do that. People still want jobs. People still want electricity. I've already bought electricity. Let's go ahead and get out... land rights is a good one. Let's go ahead and roll that out. And we'll send you... we'll have you as support here. Let's bring you over here to protect. And I think the next thing I'm going to get... Now that I'm starting to rely on my national soldiers a little bit more, I think I need to boost them up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get that. National soldiers tend to move really slowly unless you're actively getting that. Alright, good. This one's fought off. Okay, we're in better shape than we were. I think when the next one pops up, we can get rid of it. They look like they're about to attack there. And yes, they are. Yep, we're about to lose him. I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll send him home. We'll move this one here, and we're going to send this one over here. And those two together should be able to deal with that for now. Alright, this guy's attacking here. Let's get that. And we're going to go ahead and grab our next national soldier. And realistically, we're doing okay. And let's just let it sit for a second. This guy's got 2 garrisons protecting it, so it should be okay. We are getting another camp, though. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. Another garrison there. Not a bad thing at all. Let's see if I can take out this camp. That might be good to try to do. Okay, that was a big one. That was a huge one. I think that's the biggest city in the region. If he can get there, this is undefended, so if he can get there, then we should be okay. Let's go ahead and give them a little bit of a boost. That'll help him fight these guys off. Alright, we can destroy that. That will at least stop more insurgents from spawning. And this is going to be a problem. So I think I might start investing in... okay, we're going to lose him. Can I afford to lose him right now? We're still doing okay reputationally, so I think I'm going to hold on to him for a minute. Just because military is such a big deal right now. Usually I don't like to do that. But I think it's the right call right now. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's why. And then the next 2 things I need to buy are airstrikes, drones, and my last soldier. Let's get you here. This guy is purely acting as support, but he's moving fast now, which is what we need. Alright. Last soldier comes out. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh no. Oh, that's a problem. I overlooked that. That's a problem. Okay, I guess I'm not buying anything else. I did not expect it to get quite that expensive, so that is a mistake on my part, and I know I'm going to lose reputation for that, which I'm not thrilled about, especially since it's a year until I'll get another one out. But hopefully with this we will have some, we'll be able to take out some of these insurgents now. And we're slowly stabilizing the zones. Alright, let's get you here. And let's move you right here. Try to protect that. Ooh, oh, big hit. Thought we would have gotten there in time. My bad. This cave here is really throwing me off because I cannot move this guy or else I'm gonna lose it. Alright, got that covered. Alright, good. That one's protected. Let's move you here. We're gonna be losing some rep from losing these zones. But actually, I think this is empty. Now, let's go ahead and take it out. Yeah, I don't see any guys moving around there, so I think we can go ahead and take that out. Okay, great. Alright, we got some money back. So let's go ahead and I think, what do we want here? I think let's speed up the stability. Let's go ahead and get strategic communications. It might be time. I think I want to use my coalition soldiers while I have them. Alright, so I was able to take that out. Let's move you here. And we'll give him a little bit of a boost. I won't send him home quite yet. But hopefully... Oh, awesome. Another garrison. And let's finally go for combat reinforcements. That'll give it the final push I think it needs to get that out of there. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, send you home. And we will send you over here. That should get there pretty fast, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. We'll see. That's taking longer than I'd like. Okay. That is annoying about the caves, and we got another camp here, which I have to deal with. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna send him home. I have all 4 of my soldiers now. Let's move you in here to take out those caves. And I think I can send you up here. I don't think there's any guys there. And now I think it is time to get some more speed within the remote regions. We got one zone looking for education. Let's go ahead and roll out the first one of those. Okay, this is probably... Yeah, and at this point it's 100%. So every time that pops up, I'll be able to lower it completely. Okay. Let's give him a little boost. We're getting attacked. Okay, there is a lot of attacking going on. I think I might go ahead and get the next coalition soldier. Just give myself a little bit of a boost. Let's go ahead and send you up here to protect this. And let's go ahead. I think I might be able to take out these ones. Yeah, it's surrounded by garrisons. I think I might be able to... Okay, well, there's another camp. That's good to know. That one's covered, so we'll bring you over here. Let's go ahead and give our guys their last upgrade. They're attacking here again. Let's get them there to protect it. And I think it might be time to get roads too, just because the roads are becoming a pretty big problem. But let's wait just in case another garrison or something pops up that requires our attention. Alright, good. Okay, cool. And now let's go ahead and... I need to help these guys fight it off. And I think if I can... Okay, there, that one's good. That one's about to be good. I'm doing okay reputation-wise, so I'm not sure if I want to threaten them quite yet. What's our main... Insurgents is our main reputational base. We just got that. I think we can get more airstrikes. Just because I'd like for them to happen more often. Let's start moving you here. Let's move you over here. You just fought them off, so let's bring you down here. And I'm going to go ahead and delay, just because I don't want to antagonize them when I'm about to make this major push here. Okay, I've taken out some insurgents there. It is not a bad thing. Subtle pressure, that'll lower it. What is their capability at? 95. Still up there, but not insurmountable. This will be a big win if we can get it, and it is. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get remote subsidies. Get those out there. We're going to go ahead and start our civil assistance, which will allow our soldiers to do the things that they need to do. Which will allow them to roll out initiatives, excuse me. Lots of caves, no wonder I had such a hard time clearing this. Alright, I think I'm going to get Rhodes too, because he's having a lot of trouble moving between these guys. There we go, taking that out. What we got here? Oh, the TV. So with this, I could gain some reputation for 3, I could gain some money, or I could increase the support level. My support level there is already pretty good. So I think the reputation is worth it. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Making progress on all this. We're a month and a half or so away from getting my next funding. Let's go ahead and roll out water. That's always a good one to have. Protect the HQ, definitely. Oh, good, another garrison. That'll be valuable. And that's why you always save a little bit as the economist. All right, what we're also going to do is start rolling out, doing remote outreach to get those out faster. And we're going to go for bigger bombs. At this point, I could do this, but I'll lose reputation. 26% is a little higher. I'll lose reputation if they decide they don't want to do it. So I'll go with that. And I'm leaving these soldiers here because I want them to be stable. And if I move the soldiers away, then they could become unstable to the point where they get some, where we get some insurgents there, which I don't want. What I do think I'm going to do, though, is get these guys civil support, which will allow, basically boost the support level of everywhere with a garrison, which is both of these. That's valuable at this stage in the game. Oh, getting attacked twice. Okay, this is more important than this city here, especially since it's got a cave on it. There we go. Yep, that one pops. That's good. Alright, let's go ahead and move you back down here. How are these guys doing? I don't think you're doing a heck of a lot. You are not increasing the stability at all. So let's use you while I have the option to use you. And this is far more common for a place for them to pop up, so let's go ahead and move you there. Do I have enough for my last one? I do not, no. Alright, now I have enough for my last one. Let's go ahead and go to it. We got here, try to talk is still higher, let's threaten them again. And we're going to go ahead and send him there and push these guys down. If I can cordon them off here, that would be ideal. Alright, what else can I do? I think... do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. I just really want to get these zones down here stable, and then I just don't need to worry about them for the rest of the game. Alright, and this is going to take out the cave. Good. And now, if I can get this zone, which I think I can with these two. I think you're about to attack theirs, where it looks like the movement is going. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, you're attacking up there. Don't like that. Let's get you over there. This is a valuable zone. Let's increase security at garrisons to protect it a little better. And what do we have here? Project plus security. Again... I definitely don't want to approve Project when insurgents are still around, because then they could do a terrorism thing, and I don't want to do that. So we'll go ahead and do this. I don't think that'll destabilize it. Alrighty. Okay, you're... Okay, so we got this. Sorry, just completely dissociated for a second. So we got this. We can cover that up. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and protect that. These are doing good. Let's see if he can fight them off in time. I can't tell. Progress 7%. Okay, he might not be able to do it in time. I thought I had a little bit longer with him. Alright, and I do not, and I am not keeping him there. So let's go ahead and send him home. Alright, oh, we're getting this. Oh, try to talk. There we go. That's what we wanted. So now this is where we get our reputation. Let's go ahead as soon as they're out of there. Okay, good. Send you up here. These guys are really going for it. I think it's time to get some security going on. Alright, sending down there. Let's send you here. And what we can do, send you down here. We can send him up here to support these guys, because they are adjacent zones. And I see the piece. I'll do that in a minute because I don't want to antagonize him until I have to. Alright, that'll help. Oh, that'll ends the combat. Cool. Okay, actually, well, that's subtle pressure. I can just do that right now. And then this, let's go ahead and imprison all insurgent leaders. And let's move him here. And again, we're just slowly sectioning. Actually, let's do this one, because this is surrounded by garrison. So I can slowly section that one off. What do we have left? Let's go ahead, do that, just so we don't have to deal with any reputation loss. We'll roll out. That is always a good thing to roll out. And we'll get more dirt roads going. Okay, now let's bring him up here to help support both of these guys. Both him and him. Should protect here, and then there we go. Okay, we got another soldier. Actually, let's move him over here. I want to get rid of all three of these if I can. Do not want to risk a camp popping. Alright. We're doing fine with these three here. Alright, what we got here? This one I'll approve with oversight. I have the money for it. Oh, great. Oh, that's perfect. Having the garrison there will just wall off this entire part of the map. Move you over here. Gotta protect that. And just to be extra safe, let's go ahead and do highways. Just to make sure I'm not in a position where I lose because they attack the HQ when I'm not expecting it. Alright, and I think we can push them here. We're getting close to eliminating them. They still have fairly high capability, but I'm getting close to it. Subtle pressure, let's do it. Keeping them, yep, still at 77. Let's move you over here, protect that. Alright, again, don't antagonize them until I have to. Alright, let's move him back over here, and then I think if this guy holds, I can move you over here, and that should be the last fight. Oh, whenever you get these, especially this late in the game, there is no... It's expensive, kind of, but there's no downside to it. So let's go ahead and do that. And you know what? While we're at it, let's give them some democracy. Alright, that's good. We have to antagonize them at this point. And... we'll go ahead, let's go ahead and prioritize elections. That'll get us some free rep, and I have the money for it. Alright, once he stops fighting in the caves, I should be able to do this. And if I can just sneak under the wire... Okay, now there are no insurgents left on the map, so let's go ahead and see if we can speed through the peace stalks. Well, there's one insurgent left on the map, but... we can speed through the peace stalks. We can approve this before another camp pops up. We're in good shape. Yeah, at this point, this is where we're at. If I can wait one more second, there we go. Done. Awesome. Agree to peace deal. And now we're done. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got that. Just gotta wait for those last few to pop, and now we're good. All green. We got a victory, y'all. There we go. So this one wasn't, I didn't think this one was too bad. Again, there were a lot of potentials. Definitely the most annoying thing was that the buildings are so weak, especially in the places where they kept getting attacked. Maybe it was a little on me for positioning my HQ so in the middle of the fighting, just because that could have been a risk. Right here is where it kept getting attacked, especially towards the end, and you do lose if you lose your HQ. So maybe that was a little bit of a mistake. Losing that garrison early, it was frustrating, but also having the caves in urban areas, especially this one, which is always a problem. Having the cave there was pretty challenging to do. So all in all, some unique challenges. I don't think I had too much trouble with it overall. I got stable pretty early and kept going up. The insurgents were definitely my biggest problem. in terms of just how much they were attacking. There were definitely times where I just couldn't get rid of them, and maybe that was on me. I cordoned them all in that one area, but they just kept recruiting, and eventually they were able to overcome my defenses, more or less. So, but no, all things considered, this one's pretty straightforward. So I feel pretty good about it. How did you guys do? If you again, feel free to comment how you did, and if you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.